What's up, guys and gals, Star Wars fans and collectors? So I want to share with you guys a section of my figure collection. Star Wars in particular, Star Wars Clone Wars, to be more specific. So, for those of you who don't know, if you haven't seen similar videos, collection videos, I don't know how many I've done where I've shown the box like this. I know I think I did the Marvel ones and the DC ones. Don't know how much more in the past. I just showed the collections. But for those that don't know, this is how I store my action figures. The majority of my action figure collections are in these Home Depot small boxes. So this is the size small, which is, it's still a good size if you can tell. You know, and for the most part, for every kind of line or category of action figure I collect, I will only collect as much as I can fit in this box. Now, there will be some exceptions, like Star Wars, for example, is divided into, I have two boxes of Star Wars. So as you see, this one is labeled Star Wars, Clone Wars / miscellaneous. The other one is like all the movie ones, an expanded universe. You know, so that's one of the examples of where, you know, even though it's Star Wars, it's kind of broken into two separate categories. And what I mean by that, when I say as much as I can fit in this box, basically, like say for example this box, if I acquire more and it no longer fits in this box, what I do is just, it's a weird personal rule of mine to kind of keep my collections under control. If I want to add more to this, I got to get rid of some. So, you know, I might mention that every time I do win these, just for those who don't catch the other ones, and you might happen to just be watching this. That's just how I collect. You know, it's kind of sharing how I collect, but also kind of a little tip. You know, it could help some people. So anyway, let's jump into these. So I'm really kind of also, you don't know. Let's pull these out. So this is that's all the Clone Wars figures right there. So I'm kind of very, I don't know how to put it. I'm not like, I don't want to say like, oh, I'm an expert on organizing, but I'm big on I guess, separating or categorizing, so to speak. You'll see what I mean. So in that box, you know, as it was labeled Clone Wars and miscellaneous. So this is all the Clone Wars, and the miscellaneous are in a separate bag in there. Now, so this is all the Clone Wars figures, but even then, they're broken up into like categories. Like here, you'll see these are all like droids, Val droids and stuff like that. These are all my clone troopers. Now, as I go into this, I got to mention one thing. There are going to be some that I've had in the past that I've already let go of. I go through periods, I don't want to say periods, but like, you know, I'm constantly going through my collection, seeing what I can let go of, or sometimes it's just I need money. And I know, oh, this or that figure I know will be in an easy sell, quick sell. Like I already let go of, I still have some Phase 1 clone troopers, but I let go of like all the Phase 2 clone troopers already. I think I had a total of 10 at one point of the regular Phase 2 clone troopers. They're all gone. Sold them because I think they were selling for like 20 something each. So, you know, think about that. 10 of them at 20 something each. Yeah, so these are like miscellaneous good guys, hero figures. These are like the mix of bad guys. And these are like other kind of good guys, like troops and stuff like that. And, of course, your Jedi. So I'll give you guys a quick closer look at these bag by bag. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the good old Jedi here. So first up, let's look at the, I don't know, is this all the Anakins? I think there's all the different Anakins. Let's go ahead and pull Obi-Wan as well. So I think this is the original. This is like a later version. He's more armored, really cool, and some soft goods there. And Anakin, which is, oh yeah, I think this is the older one, and this is the later one. Really cool. I should really go faster through these. It's gonna be way too long a video, so I'm gonna just kind of lay these out so you can see them. There's those. Really love this Ayla Secura. She's hot. Her as well. Those are cool. And then, of course, star of the show, Ahsoka. So it's like as we originally see her earlier on. I know I had a couple other versions. I think I had her spacesuit version. I might have had a total of 4 at one point, but this was the later version. It's really cool. I love the outfit on this one. So yeah, there you go. There's your Jedi. Okay, let's look at the other good guys. So I guess I never got a C-3PO. Shame. Couple versions of Padme. I believe I have, I don't know if it's this one, as well as Ayla Secura and Ahsoka signed, autographed. 2 of them, Ayla and this, or whichever Padme it was, I got like at I forget what con it was, long ago in Anaheim. It might have been Wizard World, something like that. And then Ahsoka I got at San Diego Comic-Con. So there's those. Chewbacca is really cool. Weird that I never got a C-3PO though. And there's going to be, even though there are a lot of figures that I might have already let go of, there are going to be quite a few. This isn't by no means like I never collected the whole line, but there are quite a few that, and I would have never intended to collect the whole line, but there are a few I would have wanted that I either just passed up on at some point and never got it, or never found them. So anyway, there's those. And then next up is these guys. They're a small bag of kind of army builders, I guess you could call them. I forgot what these guys were called. Royal Guards? Not sure. And that's another thing I want to just ramble real quick about me as a collector. I'm not going to remember the names of everybody. I'm bringing it up because I remember I've gotten flack in the past on past videos, especially I think the one I got the most on was the video showing my collection of vintage the actual vintage Star Wars figures. A lot of people were blasting me for not remembering names or getting names wrong. Fucking fuck you, motherfuckers. And most of them are emphasizing it's like, what kind of fan are you? You don't know the names. Like, fucking eat a dick, you bitch ass motherfuckers. On top of the fact that like I don't have the greatest memory. I'm already 43. Those fucking things were like from when I was a baby. On top of that, it's like I'm into, see, that's the thing, if you don't know about me, I'm into like a billion different things, billion different lines and properties. But Star Wars is not even my favorite growing up. G.I. Joe's my all-time favorite, and even then, I'm not going to remember every character's name, and going further than that, I'm not going to remember their bios and all that shit. I don't really give a fuck, You can't say somebody's not a fan just because they don't, their memory, faulting them for their bad memory, you stupid sons of bitches. Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, that profanity there will make sure this video is not for kids. Mandalorian police officers, I believe these guys were. And a shame on a lot of these figures for the lack of articulation. You know, full articulation. A lot of them had, you know, elbow, you know, but no knee. So yeah, and then a couple of these Jawas. All right, and then in this bag we got some baddies. Pretty cool ones. Let's see, try to get these laid out. Oh, there's some really cool ones here. All right. So you got these Geonosians, but they're the zombie ones, which is pretty cool. Zombies in the Star Wars universe. I don't remember if this was a unique character. I think it was. It wasn't just like one of the regular assassin droids or something. Some of those... I forgot this guy's name. Hondo? Is it Hondo? I'm like trying to think. Oh, no, this guy. I think that was Hondo Onaka or something like that. And this is one of his dudes. And there's Cad Bane and Grievous and, I forget, was this the Night Sister? Speaking of which, Savage Opress and Darth freaking Maul. Really cool. Aura Singh. young Boba Fett. How cool is that? What's her name? Her name is escaping me right now. Really cool though. She's one that we saw in the original Clone Wars. Those that don't even, you know, aren't big fans of the Clone Wars, before the CG animated series, there was a micro series on Cartoon Network, and she was in there. Mandalorian, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I think this was the one that came with a little speeder, I think, and Pre-Vizsla. And where's that dark saber? Yes. So there's those guys. Winding down here. This is the second to the last bag. Let's see. So these are the battle droids and stuff. There's a few. Let's see. So these ones right here. I'll show them these first because they look really cool. But I believe these ones aren't actually Clone Wars ones. Like, if you were to look at these battle droids, you're not going to tell a difference like this if you're not familiar, but you might be able to see the difference. The shape of the bodies is quite different. So these ones weren't actually Clone Wars ones. They weren't in the movies, but they were based on the movie ones, but they were like repaints. I thought these were really cool camo ones. And then the Super Battle Droid, which I guess I was using these with my Clone Wars stuff. Anyway. This was a cool, different deco on the Super Battle Droid. I forget. I think it came in one of those multi-packs. A couple of these guys. I don't know if both of these are unique characters. Pretty cool though. So these guys, I think they were the commando droids, which is you know. They were much better versions of these guys, and really cool. And then you got, let me see, because there might be a few different. So it looks like I got that many with battle droids, as well as, I don't know what the different color markings on these. One might be a commander, one might be a sergeant, one might be a tank driver, who knows. But yeah, so there's those. Army built quite a few of those guys, which sadly I've never still haven't gotten around to doing anything with. And then looks like a few regular, 3 or so regular Super Battle Droids in there, and Droidicas. Destroyer droids. Really cool. And last but not least, those clone troopers. Let me see, let me get this. Both of these bags opened up. So, I know at one point I had more of these. So, like I said before, previously or earlier, I'd already gotten rid of my Phase 2 clones. These are my Phase 1, which I have 6 of. I think I had a total of 10 of these exact ones, and then I had a few variations. I know I had some with different markings. I don't know if I might still have them in here, which I don't think. Yeah, these are all different guys. We'll get to those in a second, but I know I had like some other ones with like different markings. Going here, a couple of these ARF or ARF troopers. I forget what these green guys were. And that's another thing. I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna care too much to remember all the different names of these like squads and stuff. You know, it's about the stories for me when I watch the shows. It's about the stories, but I don't care too much about all the specifics. You know, there's gonna be some I'm gonna remember, like the 501st. How can you forget the 501st, for example, and stuff? You know, and maybe at one point I might have remembered who these guys were, but it's just not that important to me. But were these the Elite Corps? I don't remember. I remember the green guys were like the ones that were more like they were about being in harsh environments and stuff like that. So these guys, again, I never really remembered who they were. Maybe I happened to be able to army build them. Not even 100% sure if this guy, this commander, whatever he is, goes exactly with them. But yeah, there's those. I know I also had, is this Fordo? I think this guy's one of the more known ones, and of course, Captain Rex. I know I don't know about him, but I know I had the Phase 2 version of him, but sold him. And I know I had several of the what are the other, I forget what they're called. They were the other troopers that I have nothing like them anymore. I sold them all. ARC troopers, I think that's what they were. Had several of those, but they all were going for pretty good money. So I was like, yeah, I can live without them. Here's a couple. These guys don't know exactly these markings, what exactly they were, but I thought they were cool. Slightly different shade than the white, and I thought the markings were cool. And then a couple of pilots. As you can see, there's actually some discoloration on the whites here. Not cool. Bugs me as a collector. So yeah, there you guys have it. Just my collection of Clone Wars. I kind of laughed just now because I'm like, yeah, I just made a mess of all this stuff. But yeah, that's my little collection of Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars figures. So as always, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks so much for watching.